First here at 6, it's a staffing shortage with the potential to put public safety at risk.
Not enough police officers, even with ramped up recruiting efforts.
Tonight, our Nikki Dementri looks at 2 agencies in our area and asks law enforcement leaders what they are doing to fix the problem.
Every day, the officers with the Kokomo Police and Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Departments live out an oath to protect and to serve. But becoming a police officer and staying a police officer has its own challenges. The last 2 years complicated the situation.
I would guess there's only a handful of departments who could say they are fully staffed.
The pandemic and retirements, the Great Resignation, and civil unrest have seen a lot of officers questioning their career choice. This on top of the fact that policing can be an incredibly dangerous job.
Listen, everybody wants to change. Who's going to do it? Somebody has to be present to do the change.
Well, finding and recruiting those people isn't easy, and understaffed departments can create a variety of issues, not just for officers, but also for the communities they serve.
Whether it's through delayed response times because you're low on manpower, officers feeling burned out because they're running from call to call.
Getting days off is really hard for patrol. Moving around the department, usually there's a lot of movement and promotions, but you can't fill a slot until you have someone to backfill.
Kokomo's Chief Douglas Stout says his department should be staffed around 100 officers. As of the end of April, they're at 88. Officer Matthew Howard joined the department a year ago this month.
My badge number is 439, and we just hired 450, so we've hired quite a few, and it's unheard of in this department for you to have that many people under you without even having your year on.
Starting in 2020, Kokomo Police dedicated a patrol officer strictly to recruiting. That same year, they also aired this commercial in the South Bend and Indianapolis TV markets as a recruitment tool.
You're welcome in Kokomo.
Stout acknowledges the support from the city's administration in helping build back the force. Officers are also seeing a 20% raise over 3 years that started in 2021.
Our administration is doing everything in their power to make sure that we have the right amount of police on our streets, keep our community safe.
The IMPD recruiting office says it's busier than ever. Right now, the department is around 200 officers short. Fully staffed would put IMPD at upwards of 1,800 officers. But even with the gap, that doesn't mean the calls stop.
Yeah, we're going to be pulling into the...
For nearly 5 years, Officer Caleb Tatlock has patrolled with IMPD's Northwest District. The last 2 years in particular, he says, was trying on the profession.
It's probably the most important thing, or most important question that any cop can ask him or herself is, why do I do this? And for me, I felt this immense need to do something that mattered.
Metro recruitment officers Molly McAfee's and Charles Parker's calendar is packed with job fairs and events.
We need people. We want more people to protect and serve, but we also need to paint a positive picture to become a police officer.
Recruiting takes time, so does becoming an officer. IMPD's 24th recruit class had 614 applicants in August of 2021. From there, 286 tested. 36 became recruit officers, where they then went on to the academy.
The more people that we can recruit that are good-hearted, critical thinking officers are the more people that are going to protect you.
Filling the void cannot happen overnight. On average, it takes 6 to 12 months to go from recruitment to becoming an officer. And it's that why that carries each officer through every single day.
No other job can do what policing does, which is people on their worst day call you and you have the opportunity to help them. That's priceless.
Working for you, Nikki Dementri, WRTV.
Nikki, thank you. And on our website, we link to how you can learn more about both departments' recruiting efforts with details on how to apply. Just click on this story at WRTV.com.
Today, WRTV spoke with the Indianapolis Fraternal Order of Police president about the difficulty IMPD has faced when it comes to recruiting new officers. He says that problem is made worse by officers leaving for other agencies.
We find that these officers on their exits are telling us that they're going to departments where they get greater support from the community, specifically greater support from their elected leaders, but also better equipment, better training, and they'll even take a pay cut to do that. That tells us that morale matters, and we've got to find a way to rekindle that fire for the officers that we have, plus to draw the officers to this agency.
So based on
A summer experience like no other for high schoolers who have an interest in law enforcement. Registration is now open for the Indiana Youth Cadet Law Enforcement Academy. Youth cadets receive hands-on demonstrations and day-to-day experiences of law enforcement. Indiana State Police tells WRTV these summer camps speak to a bigger issue across the nation with recruitment.
We're building bonds with these kids that typically with teenagers and stuff like that, they have bad encounters with law enforcement. This is a good encounter with law enforcement, and they get to see the human side of the badge.
Coming up tonight at 11, hear more about the camp and what this means to a nationwide effort to recruit more officers, and from one cadet who has dreamed of being in law enforcement since the age of 5.